Um, Hello guys, my name is Sam and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today what I have for you guys is USD's full analysis. Now, before we do that, if you are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified whenever I upload videos. Okay. Now, today we are analyzing the US dollar against the South African rand, right? And to do that, we will be using 3 time frames in order to analyze the market, right? Now we're gonna be starting at the daily time frame, going down to the 4 hour time frame, and then lastly going to the 1 hour time frame. Now, using these 3 time frames, we want to identify 3 things or point 3 things that will help us in the analysis of the market, right? Now, these 3 things are the first time frame that we'll be using, which will be the daily time frame, will be used for directional biased in order for us to know where the market has been heading or has been heading, right? Let me remove this. Okay. So now just by looking at this chart, we can clearly see that this market is going to the downside. So this means that our directional bias is to the downside, right? Now, how can we see this? We can see this by identifying structure. We can see this by identifying structure that the market has made in order to say that I am in a downtrend, right? Now we can see that, let me do this here. We can see that the market has been falling to the downside on the daily time frame since it made this high here, right? We then got a break below of this level, and the market has been making lower lows as it goes to the downside here, right? Now, in order for us to identify this, we have identified a few things, which is the highs and lows of the market. We can see that here we had a high, right? We had a low here, right? We had an equal high here, right? And then we had an equal low also here, equal low, right? The market then broke this low level here, giving us a push to the downside, right? Giving us a push to the downside, forming a new low here, a new lower low here, and a new lower high here, right? So we have identified that on the daily time frame, our directional bias is to the downside, right? Now, what we need to do is identify key levels in the market, which will help us to see whether the market is at a level which is tradable and also profitable, right? We had this low here, which was broken. The market then proceeded to forming a new low here, right? Which is the level that we have interest on at this particular moment in time. Because right now the market has pushed up to that key level, right? it has pushed up to this key level here. As you can see, it has pushed back up into this level on this price here, right? Now, in order for us to enter this, we need to make sure that the structure on the 4-hour time frame suits us to say that, okay, we can enter this trade, or we can wait for this trade to give us tradable opportunities, right? Let me mark out this level here to show that this is the new low that the market has formed, right? Now we're gonna move down to the lower time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame. And on that time frame, remember, we will be looking at structure. And by structure, what do I mean? I mean that we will be identifying, let me do this. We will be identifying the highs and lows of the market. As we can see that the current price is pushing to the upside, right? Now, what we need to see happen for us to enter, it's either we get a reversal pattern, right? A consolidation, or a break of structure, right? What we want to see happening are these few things. We need to see market playing around this price here to ensure that the market is failing to break this level. And we want to see the 4-hour time frame, which will be the one we have identified the structure here. We want to see either a valuable level being broken, which is a break of structure, or we want to see the formation of a reversal pattern followed by a structural break here, and then we will be looking for entries on that retest, right? Proceeding to that, let me move down to the 4-hour time frame and see whether we can identify the structures that we are looking for, right? Now, from this, we can see that the market is actually pushing to the upside here, making higher highs and higher lows, right? Now, what is happening is the market has created a new high here, right? And then it then pushed to the downside, forming a recent low here, right? Which is now testing on the right side here, right? Now, for us to say that we want to enter this market, we want to see price completely break this low in order for us to say that this is a valid break of structure. We want to see price break completely below this level here, break completely below this level here, retest that level, and then continue to the downside, to giving us an entry in the market to sell USD ZAR, right? Now, I'm gonna apply basic techniques here to say that we can see that the market is moving to the upside, hence the trend line, right? Now, our last level of structure, it's this one here. So this is going to be your most valuable level in the structure, because if this level is broken, then we are going to be looking for price to push to the downside, right? Other than that, we will be looking for the price to continue pushing up to that level. Remember the significant level on the daily time frame that we have identified. And then we will also be looking for structural breaks here also to say that the market will continue to the downside, right? Now, the structure we have identified on the 4-hour time frame is that the market right now is on an uptrend, right? On an uptrend, meaning that we are seeing higher highs being formed, right? We are seeing higher highs being formed instead of lower highs, right? That is the basic of an uptrend. Now we are seeing higher highs being formed and we are not seeing lower lows being formed, right? Now it will be very, very difficult for you to say that you want to sell the market right now, or you wait for the market to push to the upside and say that you're just gonna sell the market here. It will be very hard for you to trade that way because the market could just continue pushing to the upside, breaking these levels and making higher highs as it goes to the upside. Now, the best way for you to make sure that you catch trades in this kind of market is that you wait for levels to be broken in order for you to have the smoothest ride when trading, right? Now, please do make sure that you wait up until the end of this video because I will be also analyzing a bonus pair that the trade will be active around somewhere this week or next week. That will give you a tradable opportunity, and then you can maybe be profitable on that trade and make some few bucks, right? So right now on the USDZAR, what we are gonna wait for, we're gonna wait for a complete structural break. Since we have seen that the market is pushing to the upside, it's either we will wait for the market to push itself down to this level, right? Where we will see the market push to the upside, or the market could just push to the upside where it is right now. Because if we can check on this level here, this is a level in the market. Let me remove these. Now we can see that around this area here, price is consolidating, showing a failure to break this resistance level, and it's showing that this resistance level is holding. So we might get a entry level to push the price to the upside, right? Let me move this. We might get a push to the upside, coming back to this high here, and we could also get a continuation to the upside, pushing up here and then reaching the significant level before it falls to the downside. Remember, our directional bias is to the downside on the daily time frame, so we will be looking for a long-term sell on the daily time frame up until we reach this support area here, this low area that it has formed, right? Now we're gonna move to the 1 hour time frame. Now on the 1 hour time frame, what we are actually looking for, its behaviors, its candlestick patterns, is for the price when the price has broken structure, to see rejections in that market, right? Now what we can see here is that we can see that let me do this. We can see that this is a higher high that was formed here, right? Now in that higher high, we had the market make a higher high here, right, with a higher low being here, a higher low, right? Now the market did try to push up to that higher high, the recent higher high, but we got an equal high here. So it means that it failed to break that level. Now it has pushed to the downside to this level here. Now, when we're looking at the structure, we can see that the market is actually consolidating to the downside here, right? Consolidating to the downside, we can see rejections in this area here. Now, if you are a person that likes to trade short terms, day trades, and all that, you could actually get a trade here. Let me rub this out so that I can show you. You could actually get a trade here because on the 4-hour, remember, let me write this down so that you guys do not forget this. Okay. Okay. We have daily. We have daily direction being to the downside, right? Downside, right? That is the daily direction, right? We have the 4-hour structure. Oh, sorry about that. We have the 4-hour being in an uptrend, right? That means that the direction on the 4-hour time frame at this moment, it is to the upside, right? Now, what's happening on the 1-hour time frame, looking at the previous levels that have been formed on the 4-hour time frame, we have that the 1-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame is a downtrend. Oh, sorry about that. Is a downtrend, right? So it means that currently, right now, the market on the 1-hour time frame has been moving towards the downside, right? By saying that, I'm going to show you guys here. We had the market test this level here. I'm sorry, let me move this so that we can get a better view. Okay. Right. So we had the market make this higher high here, right? And then we had it make this higher low here, right? The market then pushed to the upside, forming a new higher high here, right? And then it pushed down again to test this level here, right? Right? Making it a higher low at this level here. So the market then tried to push to the upside again, making an equal high here, right? Now, when I'm saying the 1-hour time frame is currently in a downtrend, I'm talking about this consolidation move here, right? Because we have gotten an equal high here, but we got a lower high here, right? And then we got a low here, a lower low here, right? So what are we waiting for on this market? It's either for us to see the market push to the upside, which it has done here, and then we want to see the market come back to this level here, forming an equal low and maybe starting to consolidate around this market. Now, if you want to buy this market at this point, you need to also wait for the market to break this low that it has formed here, which is this lower high here, wait for the retest, and then enter on that retest. On this one, you might have to look out for reactions, candlestick price action, candlestick actions on lower time frames, maybe the 15 minutes time frame or the 15 minutes time frame, in order to get a push to this level here. All right. Now, the analysis on USD-ZAR, I'm going to end it here, because from here on out, we will have to wait and see what the market tells us right now. Right now, we can see that this market is at a previous low structure on the 1 hour time frame, which it has potential of pushing to the downside to this level here, right? Those are the levels that you are going to concern yourself right now, which is this level and this level, right? And from here on out, I'm going to show you guys my bonus. I'm going to show you guys my bonus trading setup that I am pretty sure that it is gonna manifest itself soon. So you guys might have an opportunity to trade this with me, right? Now, this one, it is the USD CHF, right? Now, what we can see here on the USD CHF is that the USD CHF has had a massive push to the upside, here, right? On that massive push to the upside, the market has hit a significant level in the market, which is this level here, right? Now, one might ask themselves, what am I supposed to do when the market is like this? You cannot see whether the direction is to the upside or to the downside. All you can see is that the massive push to the upside has actually broken previous levels of the market, right? That is what is visible at this moment. Now we can see that the market has broken previous levels here, which tells us that the market might no longer be in a downtrend, right? So the question is, how are you going to enter this kind of a setup, right? Well, this kind of a setup, what I normally do is, I know that the market has pushed to the upside, has made an impulsive move here to the upside, right? Now, what I will do is I will apply my Fibonacci. Now, if you guys haven't used the Fibonacci before, I will show you how I use my Fibonacci, so that maybe you guys also, you can implement that on your trading, right? I can see that right now the market has pushed to the upside from here to here, right? Giving me my swing low to my swing high, right? Now, for you to enter the market to say that this market is now pushing to either one of these levels, the 38.2 or the 61.8 retracement level, before it pushes to the upside, right? What we need to see happening is that we need to see a level structure break on the 4-hour time frame, right? Now we are back again to level structures, right? Level structures, we go into the 4-hour time frame to see what the structure has formed for us, right? Now what we can see is that we can see a previous low in the market here before this market pushed to the upside, right? This is a valid market, a valid level in the market, where we can see that this was a high here. This was our high here. We will probably be able to see this better on the 1-hour time frame. Now, this was our low here. the market then pushed to the upside, forming a high here, right? Now, what we can see here is that the market also pushed down back to this level, retesting the low, right? It then pushed up and made a lower high here, right? And it then made another lower high here, right? Now, what does this tell you? This can tell you one of two things, to say that the market, it's failing to break it's failing to break this resistance level here, and what it is forming currently is a falling triangle here. If I apply the trend line here, you can see that this market is actually failing to push to the upside, right? Now, what are we going to be waiting for here? That is the main question. What are we going to be waiting for? We are either going to be waiting for the recent level to be broken, either below or above, so that we can enter the market. So if the market pushes to the downside here, comes back for a retest here, you do have valid reasons to enter here for a sell to push to either one of these Fibonacci levels here, right? To either one of these Fibonacci levels here. Now, if you see the market pushing to the upside, breaking the market on the upside, breaking the market on the upside, sorry about that, breaking on the upside, what you have to do is wait for this high to be broken so that it gives you a confirmed buy here to the upside. Because if you buy here, we are at a level of structure that the market is currently failing to break, right? Now, if you enter here and then the market comes back here at this level, you will not have enough time, or maybe you are away and then the market falls to the downside to either one of the Fibonacci levels. It is not guaranteed that this market will come down to the Fibonacci levels, but using market structure, you can be able to identify that where the market is going, right? Now we have gotten the falling triangle here, right? And what we are waiting for us to enter this market, what we want to see for us to enter this market, is for the market to, okay, let me do this. What we are waiting for is for the market to push to the downside, come back for a retest, and push to the downside. That is what we are looking for on the USD CHF, right? That is the US dollar Swiss franc. So if you're going to want to trade this, wait for the market to break a level and then enter on that level, right? Enter the retest, look out for price rejections on the 1 hour time frame at this level here for you to be able to make nice entries falling to the downside. Now, I will be posting a review on the USD CHF to see what it has done in order to give you guys a tradable opportunity on the USD CHF. And that's all for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys subscribe to this channel and keep on liking my videos, guys. Like these videos, and for me to be able to create more content, to know that it is helpful.